Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. As you can see, today we'll be doing something different than me just talking and having a video of me dying a lot in the background. Today I'm actually just going to be, instead of editing, I'm just going to be using the built-in loadout menu. Okay, so today I wanted to talk about a small problem I have with this class here. You probably heard of him. He's the Annihilator. He's a pretty good class. I like to say that. And I think he's one of my favorites, if not my favorite. Now, as you can see, he has quite a few melees. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, for the sake of this video, I'm going to be counting the golf club and the pirate cutlass as the same as the broken sword, since they're both just stock reskins that you can no longer get. Okay, so first off, let's start. I'm going to just talk about all of them, and then I'll tell you why this is so important. So we just got stock, just regular 65 damage, all that. Then we got the battle axe, just a longer melee range than stock, and 20% more damage, but you do have a slower movement speed. Now here we have the elegant blade, which is for those people that want to be chaining the anniknight kills, and it gives you 25% of your charge meter back when you get a kill with it, and it increases your charge duration by half a second. But it also has a downside of 15 less health. And here's the Black Death. Used to be called the Soul Sucker, but they've changed the model now. Like all the other weapons here, except the caber and the broken sword, it has a large melee range and deploys and holsters slower. Now then, when you get a kill with this, it gives you max more health, and it makes you go faster. But before you get all that, it does give you a slow movement speed, a slow firing speed, and less health. This is understandable because it wants you to get a few kills so you can build up to having the same health as a regular player. Now then, here's the katana, where you get 50% of the base health of the enemy you kill. So just kill a scout, you get around 75-ish health, and on hit you'll instantly kill people who also have this weapon out. It's also available in Trooper. Now then, it also has a stat called Honor Bound, which means when you sheath or holster the weapon, it will do 25 damage to yourself unless it will then kill you, and then you just can't withdraw it. And it also has a 25% damage vulnerability on wearer. Now then, we've got the first non-sword themed weapon, and probably the only non-sword themed weapon, if you count the axe, the shotgun, which used to be the caber, but they changed it because it was a bit too much like TF2. It deals mini crits while the world is blast jumping, and it has no self damage, which it didn't use to have, and that was really annoying. But it also has a 54% damage penalty and 50% more knockback vulnerability. But that doesn't really come into play that much. This is commonly seen with people with the sticky jumper, just jumping around maps like Rooftop behind me. Now then, we've also got the Spartan Savior, which is for people who want to use the Elegant Blade, but are probably Hybrid Knight. So, because it does have a deduction on the amount of charge you can gain from all sources by 40% if you're using it with the boots. Now then, melee hits refill 20% of your charge meter, and ammo boxes and ammo gained except through dispensers will also give you charge. And it has a slow reload time on primaries. So this is why you want to use it on Hybrid Knight, but it has a bit of a downside if you want to. I'm just going to skip the golf club and go straight to the Furious Flags. And this is pretty much so you can cap faster. It's literally just the pain train from TF2, but TC2. That is the only way to describe it. Now then, you're probably wondering, Tinonb, I already knew literally all about all these items, so what does any of this have to do with anything? Well, as I said before, most of them are sword themed, but while these two are no longer available, the Elegant Blade, the Black Death, and the Katana, and the Spartan Savior are mainly only used when being an anniknight, which leaves the problem of what other weapons do you have available if you're not playing anniknight? Well, you could use the katana, but really that sheath thing means you might pull it out when you're leaving spawn, but then you take it away and 25 damage, so it's not that good. And with the Elegant Blade and Spartan Savior, you pretty much need to use it in anniknight, and that's the same with the Black Death because of that slower firing speed and movement speed. It's not that good, and if you're playing Hybrid Knight, you're pretty much not going to be taking out your melees that much. And Furious Flag that's pretty much just for playing King of the Hill, but nobody uses it because it's far inferior to every other option here, even the broken sword. Now then, you've also got the battle axe, which is also for Annihilator, pretty much. It's best used there, and that's my point I'm trying to make. All these weapons are pretty much only made for using on Annihilator, except the Caber. Meaning, if you want to use any of these other than the stock skins, you're probably going to want to play Annihilator, where it's actually useful. This is just like with Arsonist. You got all these different things except stock is pretty crap, and that's how I'm feeling about here. It's not that the stock isn't bad, it's just that all of these fits to the Annihilator subclass, and there isn't really anything for just playing normally, except maybe the Caber and all the stock reskins, and the Flagix is. It's pretty much a meme weapon at this point. People are using it with the Trooper more anyway. So yeah, I just wanted to say, Valve, give us more Annihilator weapons that aren't just increased damage or for Annihilator. Because you pretty much killed Annihilator when you removed the ability to crit on anything but the Raging Bull. And if you've seen one of my videos using the Raging Bull, you know that's only useful with the Caber when you charge into the enemy capping the King of the Hill maps, and you just destroy all of them with a crit explosion. Well, thank you for watching, and I hope you like this sort of video, and if you don't, please tell me in the comments. It'll be perfectly fine with going back to the other style. I just wanted to try this one out. Thanks for watching. See you whenever the next one comes out, because my upload schedule is pretty dodgy.